Hello, my name is Jeff Gates. I own a company called Just Add Dirt, and I invented the jack-operated bead buster. It's a very simple tool. It goes on the end of your trailer-mounted jack. The idea behind the bead buster is not to replace your tire store, but to take care of problems in emergency situations, such as save the day by taking a tire off the rim and remounting it in the field without having to go to a store. Now, an ATV rim front tire is the worst and the hardest bead to break that I've found. So I'm going to demonstrate how the jack-operated bead buster works on a front ATV tire. It's a very simple tool. It has a welded flap on a rounded piece of pipe which fits over the bottom of the jack, and it uses the jack's power and the weight of the trailer to break the bead. The parts and pieces that you'll need to operate the jack-operated bead buster are very simple. You have the bead buster itself, and any type of a pin that you use to mount it, just to hold it to your jack. You simply put the jack-operated bead buster on the base of your round jack, such as so. Closer shot with the bead buster in position. We have our jack here holding the trailer up. We have our sport ATV tire. One of the things we need to do before we do the bead breaking process is to remove the valve core. We're now ready to do what we need to do. Crank down on the jack handle. Continue to crank the bead buster down to push the bead off the rim. Now you can see sometimes it will slide off the bead and you will have to reposition the jack in order to get another bite. Kick the tire to make sure that the bead buster's up underneath the rim, or the edge of the rim, or the outermost edge of the rim, so that it gets the best bite that it can. Again, using the crank of the jack, push the bead down, and you can see it's down below the rim at this point in time. For real stubborn rims and tires, I suggest use a little WD-40 to squirt along the edge of the bead. This will allow a little bit of lubricant to get down in the rim, and it'll allow the bead to pop up a little bit quicker. You can see that it's pushed the bead down all the way around. The bead is now loose. Crank your jack up. And then flip the tire over and do the other side. Now if you're using a car tire or a utility tire, which is maybe has a bigger bead, a little different kind of rim, it will generally pop off in one try. There you have it. The rest of the tire removal you'd use just as you would normally. There's really no magic to it. See, the beads broke on both sides. Just use screwdrivers, tire tools to get the bead off the rim, and then you're done. If this tool is used properly, there should be no damage to rim or tire. The most important part is to take your time. Just know that you're going to finish the job and let the bead buster do its job. Removal is just as simple as putting it on. Pull the pin, falls right off. Save your pin, whatever it might be, a bolt, or in my case a roll pin. Throw it in your toolbox and you're done.